Imagine this, you're months away from kicking off your retirement. You log into your 401k account expecting to see a fat stack of cash waiting for you. But what's this? The numbers just don't add up. Your nest egg is looking not too comfy. It looks more like a nest pebble.
Sounds like a nightmare, right? Well, today we're tearing the lid off this bad boy. Welcome to the 401k scam, the raw, unfiltered truth about your 401k.
We're diving deep into the hidden crevices and cracks of your retirement plan. Why? Because what you don't know about your 401k plan can definitely hurt you. And we're here not just to scare you, but to help you arm yourself.
By the end of this episode, you'll be ready to take the reins of your financial destiny like a boss. This isn't just another talk. This could be the game changer for your future. So buckle up and let's get this show on the road.
Let's talk about the safety of your 401k plan. So I one time went on this adventurous solo bungee jumping trip in New Zealand. Our guide, Ricky Martins, no, not the shebang dude, took us to a famous bungee jumping spot. And I was the only brave or crazy one who decided to take the jump. As I was getting prepped for the jump, I couldn't help but wonder, wow, how safe are the gears? You've heard of horror stories of bungee jumping accidents, right? Well, my safety gear was simply a blue towel wrapped around my ankles, and there was some sort of contraption that was holding the bungee cord to my ankles. That was it. And I had to put a lot of trust and safety into this really basic setup. Looking back, I literally took a leap of faith. I may have been a little bit too trusting of strangers. Thankfully, the jump went well, and happy to report that I gained a few inches in the jump. Not really. But here's the thing. Just because my bungee cord didn't snap doesn't mean your 401k is equally secure. Let's delve into the topic, shall we?
Now, let's cut right to the chase and break out the 401k thing. It's the holy grail of retirement planning, right? Everyone's been preaching, pump cash in your 401k and you're golden. But wait, let's actually crunch some number here.
You're ready for the cold splash of reality? Well, according to NerdWallet, the average 401k is not sitting so pretty at a measly 70 to 90,000 by the time you hit retirement. That's all, folks. Think about that. That tiny pot of gold isn't going to fund your dream retirement. Not likely.
Adding insult to injury, the 401k was never meant to be your retirement knight in shiny armor, relying on it as your financial saver. Big mistake. It's like putting all your eggs in one wobbly basket.
People need to wake up and smell the coffee and realize there's a whole world beyond the 401k to beef up their retirement stash. We're talking diversification, exploring new horizons. Don't just play the game, change the game. It's time to get savvy about where you stash your retirement cash.
Palmer and I grew up with an older brother, one who had an appetite for a pack of wolves. Whenever we order out, what we notice is that the moment our mom drops the pizza down on the kitchen counter, bam, it was gone.
That's the way a lot of 401k investors feel about the fees that these fund managers are taking.
Listen up, when we're talking about stashing away cash for your golden years, every single buck is a player in the game. But here's where a lot of folks drop the ball. They totally sleep on how killer fees can shoot through their retirement stash like a hungry bear or brother.
We're not just talking about nickels and dimes here. These fees can take a monster bite out of your savings. Let's break it down. Investment fees are sneaky critters. Expense ratios, sales load, transaction fees, advisor fees, they come for you at all angles. Sure, some of these fees are part of the deal, like paying the guy who's managing your investments, but when these fees get greedy, that's when they start gobbling up your turns.
Over your lifetime, these sneaky fees can vacuum up an insane amount of your cash. We're talking about a median income, two earners, family, potentially losing nearly $155,000 to fees. That's like a third of their investment returns just evaporating in thin air. And why are these fees so beefy?
Well, guess what, guys? The fund managers, they get a cut of your account if it's doing well, when it's when you lose. So what it really means is that when you win, they win. And when you lose, they still win.
The Dallas Police Department Pension Fund, as detailed in Who Stole My Pension Fund by Robert Kiyosaki, is a stark example of pension fund mismanagement.
The fund engaged in high-risk investments, including luxury real estate, diverging significantly from traditional conservative pension strategies. This approach lacked transparency and proper oversight, leaving the fund's beneficiaries, mainly police officers and firefighters, unaware of the risk involved in their retirement savings.
The 2008 financial crisis further exposed the fund's unsustainable investment strategy, leading to significant losses. The fund management had promised robust return and benefits to its member, promised that becoming increasingly unrealistic as the financial health of the fund deteriorated.
Ultimately, this mismanagement led to substantial reduction in the retirement benefits for the retirees, causing financial hardships and uncertainty.
Stories like the Dallas Police Department Pension Fund remind us of the sad tales of those who witnessed their 401k evaporate before their very eyes.
Those approaching retirement or already in retirement were hit hard, with no chance of bouncing back. In the stock market, there's a saying, you ride the elevator down, but take the escalator up.
Sure, the market eventually recovered, but not in time for these people.
They needed to bounce back sooner to enjoy their retirement years comfortably. Instead, the reality was harsh. They found themselves clocking back into work, taking jobs as a Walmart greeter, returning to retail, though, a bitter pill to swallow. It's like life gave them a raw deal. They followed the rules, saved diligently, yet they still ended up on the losing side.
2008 wasn't just a crash. It was a sledgehammer to everyone's 401k dreams. That year showed us in no uncertain terms how a market nosedive can turn your 401k into confetti.
But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. There's a game changer on the scene: real estate investing through self-directed IRAs. We're talking about rock solid stability. This isn't just about snagging a piece of property, it's about crafting a steady cash flow and building wealth that lasts.
Real estate is a whole different beast compared to stocks. It's something tangible, something you can actually touch and feel. It's not just about raking in rents. It's about an asset that grows in value.
And here's the clincher: real estate doesn't dance to the same crazy tune as stock market. It's a more reliable, steady player for your retirement playbook. So what's the real deal here? Remember, knowledge isn't just power, it's your financial body armor. Ultimately, the choice is yours: to 401k or to not 401k.
Now that you understand the scam that is the 401k, go watch this episode so you can learn how to become uber rich in real estate without using your own money.